Hi, I'm Carol Andrews for another episode of Southwest TV News. Here are some of the stories we've been working on for today's show. The calendar may show we're into the middle of April. However, weather conditions have not correlated with this fact, with upwards of 15 centimeters of snow still on the ground in some areas. Following a directive from the province last year, various agencies such as healthcare and education are instituting lean processes into their daily routines. For the Chinook School Division, staff have taken lean training and will be participating in an in-house event later this month. The Swift Current SPCA is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year, and as it continues to offer a crucial service to these adorable pets in the community, the shelter is asking for your support of their entry in the Animal Shelter Rescue Site $100,000 Challenge. Thanks for joining us here today. Over the past several weeks, the cool weather has left many wondering when and if spring will ever arrive. In this report, we take a closer look at the cause behind that ongoing cold air mass. The calendar may show we're into the middle of April. However, weather conditions have not correlated with this fact, with upwards of 15 centimeters of snow still on the ground in some areas. Over the past month, temperatures have been well below normal, with 30% more snow than usual in Swift Current. According to Environment Canada, there's one main reason why we've seen this unusual cool spring weather.
But it's actually warm air that's causing this. There's actually a pocket of warm air that seems to be persisting over Greenland. And that warm air there, believe it or not, is creating a high-pressure area which causes more of a northerly flow across North America. And it's just this persistent kind of high-pressure area that is encouraging the Arctic air. And call it what you may. It's Siberian, Alaskan, Canadian, whatever. It's northerly air, and it's cold. And it just seems to be dominating the scene. Last year, it was the reverse situation. We had a lot of American air flowing up to Canada, and by this time, farmers had been on their fields. They had seeded. Conditions were looking very good.
The normal high for this time of the year is 11 degrees, with an overnight low of -2. And according to Phillips, we'll experience several more days of unseasonal temperatures before the forecast gets back on track.
We think the next till the end of April is just we're showing normal to below normal temperatures, but with a warm up occurring after that. But you clearly need some warm temperatures to turn what is looking like one of the longest winters on record into something that at least is a little bit more hospitable, where people feel that they can go out without having that layered up look. So yeah, it's not a good. It would be remembered as one of the snowiest and the coldest winters on record, and certainly a winter that many of us remember as our youth, what you'd seen in maybe the 60s, 70s, and 80s, but certainly not what we've seen in recent years.
And once we make it through May, Environment Canada is forecasting a hotter than normal summer with average precipitation.
Trust the team at Pinnacle Financial to help you reach your financial goals. Whether you require personal or corporate income tax planning, bookkeeping, management consulting, or full-service mortgage brokering, our expert team has you covered. Contact us today to begin your climb to the top.
The Chinook School Division is looking at a new lean initiative across the Southwest to improve services and overall time management. Following a directive from the province last year, various agencies such as healthcare and education are instituting lean processes into their daily routines. For the Chinook School Division, staff have taken lean training and will be participating in an in-house event later this month. Liam Chufu is the Director of Education and explains the overall concept.
Really, lean is just about trying to find ways to do things more efficiently. It's not really around eliminating jobs and positions. It's around finding ways for people to be able to do the job they're supposed to be doing by eliminating all the extraneous and wasteful activities that are put in, so they can do more of the things they're supposed to be doing.
Chufu adds that he's already learned of some areas within the division where the lean concept could be implemented.
A casual conversation from one of our admin assistants was, why is the photocopy paper stored so far away from the photocopier? And while it sounds fairly small, we generate over 1 million photocopies in a year. And so when you start to think about the time that is wasted by people moving back and forth, it does add up. And so I think just looking at a whole bunch of those types of procedures in a different way will help us become more efficient.
And as far as any additional financial cost to the school division to implement the lean concept, Chufu had these comments.
Our biggest cost is in terms of time. Where the ministry is sponsoring a facilitator to come in and work with our leaders so that they get to that support for their first time through, and then we'll be able to run these events on our own. But as I say, the actual event itself can take up to 4 days, and so it's convincing people that this is worth their while to invest time in doing while all the work's still piling up on their desk those other 4 days.
The Chinook School Division is just one of many across the province who will be introducing lean processes through the direction of the Saskatchewan Ministry of Education in the coming months.
Our company helps tell your story and provides you with a solution on how to market your business. Because making a great video is only half the equation. You have to know how to use it.
We have done a major.
The Swift Current SPCA is counting on your support to help them win an online contest. We have more in this report. The Swift Current SPCA is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year and is one of only a few no-kill shelters in Canada. And as it continues to offer a crucial service to these adorable pets in the community, the shelter is asking for your support of their entry in the Animal Shelter Rescue Site $100,000 Challenge. Thanks to your support over the past several weeks, the Swift Current SPCA is now in second place for Canadian entries.
We've always had a lot of community support, and Swift Current is great for that. We're very proud to make it up to second place for all of Canada, and I think it's a great accomplishment. And we'd love to push it to the first place. Obviously, we're not going to get in for the 100,000, but they have grants from 500 to 10,000, and we'd love to get something from them anyways, and I think we might already, but we'd love to get in that first place.
And with approximately 350 pet adoptions processed annually at the shelter, the contest win would be one of great assistance.
I think a lot of people don't realize that the cost of actually just operating the shelter here is anywhere from $400 to $500 per day, and that's quite an expense throughout the whole year. So we really just need money for operating costs at this time. There's always repairs, there's always things we need, but to keep these doors open is really the most important thing for us.
Voting ends on April 28th with winners announced on May 1st. Be sure to cast your vote online today for the Swift Current SPCA. Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at mylocaltv.ca. And be sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.